Thanks for renting Scarlet, our 2010 Ford Transit Connect. Here's a quick video on how to get the most out of the van. Driving Scarlet is really easy. This fully automatic van is about the same size as a Toyota Sienna or Honda Odyssey. So it's basically your average size minivan. It takes regular gas, the 87 octane stuff, and when driving it for long distances, be sure to keep an eye on the dash to make sure that the engine temperature is not running too high, as well as that there are no warning lights on. If a warning light does go off, please pull over to the side of the road, check the owner's manual in the glove compartment, and make sure it's safe to drive on. If at any point in time during your trip you have questions about the van or any other details, feel free to give us a call. Now, the rental also includes a fast track device, so all your tolls are completely covered. Also, you are allotted 100 miles per night, and that means that if you book Friday through Sunday, that means you have 200 miles for your whole trip. Any miles over that, we're going to charge you 35 cents a mile, and we'll take it out of your deposit or charge it to your card on file. The van also comes with a large amount of emergency supplies. So you can see here behind me at the top, I've got a fire extinguisher, there's a battery to jump the car with, and as well as an air compressor in case your tires get too flat. Behind the driver's seat is also a set of tire chains, as well as an ice scraper, and behind the passenger seat is a tire iron and car jack, which will let you put on a full-size spare. To access the full-size spare tire, simply use the tire iron, undo the bolt here, and then the full-size spare will drop down. Now, if you're going to be using the roof rack here, remember to secure everything with tie downs. We don't want anything blowing away. Lastly, around back here, these rear doors, you can actually fully unhinge them and get them to open fully by pressing this yellow button down here. Just press it and push it back. When doing this with the rear doors, remember to keep the passenger sliding door closed, or else it will run into it. And that's it. This is our most user-friendly van to date, and I hope you enjoy it. Scarlet comes with a full set of camping supplies, including cookware, everything you need to make a basic meal, sheets for the bed, towels, a first aid kit, comforter, coffee, and propane for the stove. In addition, we've got a cooler here that can keep your ice cold for up to 7 days. When packing up, be sure to close the drawers fully, and then make sure that these little latches are closed, or else it will bang around in the van and be really annoying. And that's it. Scarlet comes with a stove and sink with running water that slides out from the passenger side. To use a stove, simply flip it open like this, and then attach the propane to the regulator over here. And in this drawer down here, you'll find a barbecue lighter with which to light the stove with. In addition, also in the drawer is a sponge and organic dish soap with which to wash the dishes with. When using the sink, make sure that the water pump is turned on by flipping the switch over by the battery. If not, there will be no running water. Also, to remember, the sink drains straight down to the ground, so make sure that you're always using organic soap. When you're done with the sink, make sure to push all the water out by pushing it down the drain using a sponge. Especially on an incline, water can pool on one side. Also, important note is to stop it down tightly so that when you close the drawer, in case you missed any water, that nothing leaks into the van. When you're done with everything, simply just close everything up. Make sure to latch the stove as well. Close the drawer and secure it with this latch over here. Scarlet comes with one house battery that automatically charges while you drive. It also powers 4 things inside the van: the lights, the fan, the water pump, and this set of outlets down here. Now, to turn on any of these things, simply flip the switch, which are clearly labeled. In this case, I've flipped the light switch, so you can see my interior lights are on. There's also the fan switch, which after flipping that, you need to go there's two knobs on the fan. So on the left, there is a fan hood knob, so that opens the hood. And then on the right is the fan speed setting. Now, in order to actually turn the fan on, you do need to open the hood or else it will not work. After that, we have the water pump, which you can hear turning on now. This is required to be on in order to have running water in the kitchen area. And then lastly is this other switch here for the outlets, which contains powered USB ports and 2 AC ports. When you're ready to turn Scarlet, make sure to put the dirty sheets on top of the bed, clean the dishes, and put everything back to where you found it. We ask that you treat the van the same way you would treat your own car, and we thank you so much for renting the Van Venture.